Alright, here we are with the Ansem reports for Kingdom Hearts 1. Yeah, we have a lot to go through. So here's Ansem Report 1. Much of my life has been dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. That knowledge has guarded this world well. Not a soul doubts that. I am blessed with my people's smiles and respect, but though I am called a sage, there are things I do not understand. I believe darkness sleeps in every heart, no matter how pure. Given the chance, a small drop can spread and swallow the heart. I have witnessed it many times. Darkness of the heart. Darkness of the heart. How is it born? How did it come to affect us so? As rule of this world, I must find the answers. I must find them before the world is lost to those taken by the darkness. It is my duty to expose what this darkness really is. I shall conduct the following experiment. Extract the darkness from a person's heart, cultivate darkness in a pure heart, both suppress and amplify the darkness within. The experiments cause the subject's hearts to collapse, including those of the most stalwart. How fragile our hearts are. My treatments produce no sign of recovery. I can find those who had simply lost their hearts beneath the castle. Sometime later, I went below, grieved by the strange sight, creatures that seemed born to darkness. What are they? Are they truly sentient beings? Could they be the shadows of those who lost their hearts in my experiments? Yeah, we're gonna get a lot to this Ansem fella. Just like the researcher. It's gonna get a lot. It gets really deeper, which is why I was like, I waited till I got all the reports before we do this. I won't spoil any future knowledge, but just be on the lookout for this stuff. The shadow that crawls beneath the castle. Are they the people who lost their hearts or incarnation of darkness? Something else entirely beyond imaginations. All my knowledge has provided no answer. One thing I'm sure of is that they are entirely devoid of emotion. Perhaps further study will unlock the mysteries of the heart. Fortunately, there is no shortage of test samples. They are multiplying underground even as I write this report. They still need a name. Those who lack hearts, I will call them the Heartless. The Heartless appear in groups or are multiplying rapidly. I provided them both living and non-living samples. They have responded only to the living. They seem to multiply after absorbing something from the living creatures. Their prey vanishes without a trace. I believe the Heartless are taking hearts. They are born from those who lost their hearts and strives on hearts seized from others. The heart taken by the Heartless become heartless themselves. Though I lack proof, I am confident in this hypothesis. I must also study the behavior principles. Though they lack emotions, they do seem to have some intelligence. How to communicate with them? It just occurred to me. Could they be the darkness of people's heart? I mean, it's not far off. Just like it's not far off, like, no matter how pure the person is, like, there's still darkness in their heart. To study heartless behavior, I picked one out for observation. It wiggled its antenna as if sensing a target head deep into the castle. In the deepest part of the castle, its antenna began vibrating as if searching for something. Subtly, a strange door appeared. I never know of its existence. It had a large keyhole, but didn't seem to be locked, so I opened the door. What I saw on the other side mystified me. What was that powerful mass of energy? That night, I observed a great meteor shower in the sky. Could it be related to that door I've opened? Yeah. Yeah, it was. A massive core of energy lie beyond the door sought by the Heartless. It may well be the ultimate goal of all Heartless. What was that energy? I had devised a hypothesis based upon my observation of the Heartless. The Heartless feed on others' hearts, and they yearn for that energy core. That thing beyond the door must be a heart too, the heart of this world. There is no proof, but having felt that immense energy, I am certain that was the heart of the world. The Heartless are trying to take hearts not only from all living creatures, but from the world itself. But what do they mean to do with the heart of the world? Good question. I am now studying material from the meteors that rained down that fateful night. What a find! The material is foreign to our world. It is elastic to touch, and when two pieces are combined, they bind easily. None of the records I've scoured even mentioned such a substance. Was introduced to this world when I opened that door? I wonder how many other such materials drift through the atmosphere of this tiny world. I wish I could soar off and find out. Could there be uncharted worlds up there? My curiosity never ceased to grow, but I should stop speaking of such unrealistic dreams. From now, there is no way to venture outside this world. My people and I are all but prisoners of this tiny place. There's no doubt that the Heartless are deeply connected to people's heart. Further study may unravel both their motivations and the mysteries surrounding the heart. At the start, I have built a device that artificially creates Heartless. By recreating the conditions that spawn the Heartless naturally, I should be able to produce them artificially. This device is the culmination of all my research thus far. The machine's test run successfully create a Heartless. This may be a step toward creating a heart from nothing. The artificial or naturally created Heartless show nearly identical traits, but the two types should remain distinct for the purpose of the experiment. So I will mark the ones that are artificially created. I should mark the ones that are created artificially. So with this, we basically get white emblem Heartless are a thing. Like those are the Heartless that are artificial created. Because we get more to that in Days. Days explores on that concept more between Heartless and artificial Heartless. Simply astonishing. Today I had a guest from another world. He's a king, and his vessel is built of the material that composed the meteors. He called the pieces gummy blocks. It seems that my opening that door has opened a path to interworld travel. We talked for hours, but one story in particular caught my interest, that of a key called the Keyblade. The Keyblade is said to hold phenomenal power. One legend says it willed or saved the world, while another says that he wrought chaos and ruin upon it. I must know what this Keyblade is. A key opens doors. It must be connected to the door that I open. Yeah, the second one always gets me, because I never, like, again, it's probably like future knowledge, but it's never like outright said what they did to bring ruin. Like the only thing I can think of is like them actively messing with the world order, and then another thing is like what happens later. But I'm not gonna talk about that until we get to that point. But these are the ones from the bosses, I believe. Just as people have hearts, so do worlds. The same could be said of the stars in the night sky. Excuse me. And deep within each world lies a door to his heart. The heartless desire those hearts. Born out of the darkness of people's hearts, they seek to return to a greater heart. Yes, that's it. The heartless comes from people's hearts, as does the darkness. It's the core of the world's heart, the world of heartless. I pursue the answer there, and become all-knowing. My path is set. I shall seek out the world of the Keyblade and the princesses. My body is too frail for such a journey, but I must do this. I will cast off and plunge into the depths of darkness. Yeah, which report is this? This is 10? Yeah, it just... this is, notice how the writing is different from this here? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna... So, yeah, it's some discrepancies between these two reports. Just saying. Not spoiling anything, just know like it was a massive tone shift. 11. Opening the door to a world's heart causes walls to crumble. These fragments are seen as shooting stars. This explains why these gummy blocks can travel freely to other worlds. Another catalyst of this collapse, the appearance of the Heartless. However, it will take time to search out the world's doors and to retrieve each heart. Furthermore, the doors can be locked using a keyblade, making the heart forever unattainable. I must take action before the will of this key appears in this world. And the princess and the keyblade are connected, they should resonate. I've chosen a girl. I don't know if she holds the princess's power, but I will find out. She may lead me to the key bearer. I shall set her free and observe. Damn. So, reminder, Hollow Bastion, there's a girl, and who has no ties to the princess, or does have ties, like the Princess of the Heart, and it's just a lot of context clues with that one. Like, the question you should be asking is, like, if that's who we think it is, which is, a little redhead girl who just happened to show up on Dusty Island during meteor shower, and we later find out that, okay, both Sora and Riku can use the Keyblade. How'd she get there? The body is gone. The heart should have returned to the Heartless, and yet nothing. This one is unlike any other. Its memories remain, and you have to take the form of a Heartless. A close eye must be kept on the situation. Much is still unknown. To get to the realm of darkness, one must go through the doors of Kingdom Hearts, the place where the world's hearts connect. Beyond this world is a place in which darkness reigns. Details shall be archived in a separate report. There are many worlds in existence, some which we know nothing about. The world in which we live, the realm of darkness, the realm of light, and the world in between, wherein lies true nirvana. And the last one. Keep this report in mind. Where does the body go when it separates from its heart? If the soul remains within the body, it is still considered to be deceased. When the heart returns to the Heartless, the physical form disappears. But that is merely true in this world. Perhaps the body exists in another form in another world. If that's the case, then it's possible for one to exist in two worlds. A being that is neither darkness nor light, belonging nowhere, abandoned by its heart, a mere shell of its former self. The relation between the heart and body is complex. However, I am certain that if your self exists here, then by definition the other self cannot truly exist. The other, the one which does not exist, shall be dubbed nobody. Have to be real dramatic for that last one, because that is a very important word. Like, these last few reports, really important. Especially start with number 9. Actually, no, number 10. 10 onward. These are important. I cannot, and I will also like to take this time to stress out that, hey, do yourself a favor if you're actually, if you're playing these games, like, for the first time. Read the reports. The reports answer a lot, and I mean a lot of questions about, like, how certain shit work, what's going on, like the stuff with the Heartless. Like, literally, we find out, like, the origins of both Heartless and, like, the artificial Heartless that we've been fighting. We also saw, like, new stuff get introduced. Like, this is literally where the concept of a nobody came through. This, finding me specifically, like, getting that report from the unknown boss fight, and again, the other secret boss fights, those, like, all matter. Like, these reports matter. Like, in the later game, the reports matter. Everything, go out of your way to read these, alright? Like, in 2, and in, like, I'm trying to think of all who has stuff like this. Excuse me. 2 definitely, like, the answer reports come back in that. Days has the secret reports. Then Bird by Sleep has its own thing. I'm not going to spoil what that's about. But that has its own thing, and Cage 3 has its own thing. I highly, highly recommend that you go out of your way to get those. Get them and read them. And just, like, God, it's just like, it's so annoying hearing, like, well, why do I have to go outside the game to do this? Like, all this is literally in-game. Like, it's like alluding to, like, future stuff and stuff to be wary of. Like, you know, foreshadow, context clues, and give you some answers about, like, it gives you answers and then raises some like more questions. Like it's constantly, you know, it's constantly doing that for every game. That's what I love about this series, where it's just like it's not giving you all the answers. It'll give you like some of the answers you're looking for, and then you got to go like either out of your way to like double down. You're like, all right, it's like, oh, wait till the next game to find out the answer to this, or you go out of your way to go read the Ultima somewhere, because again, those are officially translated now. Those used to be like a non-thing, like back when these games like came out the first time. Like you had to wait like a long ass time to get some like translated pages from that, and like pray to God, like you had to go on like Cage Insider for stuff like that. Well, that I did, but those are the days. But with that said, that's it for all the other side stuff from Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix. So that being said, whenever like the next playthrough you would be doing is Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Don't know when that's gonna happen, but I am a man of my word, so all of this is done. Like I said, I wouldn't move on to Chain of Memories until I did all the side stuff, and I did. So, yay. I finally got it done. Finally beat that no good unknown boss fight. Took me 3 tries, but it was totes worth it. So, oh, we're doing recon, by the way. Like, I'm gonna do Chain Memories on my own time. Like the GBA version, we're doing recon. Like that's gonna be the version where I'm gonna be recording for my playthrough. We're doing recon, so you get the prettier version of the game and the one I'm more familiar with. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. As always, be safe, keep friends close, keep family close. Always remember that as long as you have a support system, you are never truly alone. And always remember that for as many bad things that are happening in your life right now, there are good things waiting to outweigh them. And always remember that if you're ever feeling unloved or unappreciated, know that you are both loved and appreciated. I appreciate you, truly, because again, I'm happy to share my stuff with my content out here with you. Like, you get to hear me like gush about these fucking RPGs and everything in between that I really love and enjoy and be really passionate about. And like I said, Kingdom Hearts is one of those series that it means a lot to me. So, like, if you have any, and I mean any questions about what's happening with the stories, how to get into it, and all that jazz, or, you know, I'm the guy. Like, you can, I will be there to answer most, if not all, your questions without spoiling anything in between. So, again, now, and I say this completely, even with future knowledge, I will say, I want, like I said this multiple times. I think I said this in the Sonic Colors video, but with the release of the Kingdom Hearts collection coming in October, now is like the best time to be able to get into the series, because you can basically, because for the longest the series has not been like accessible, where like all the major games are like on different platforms. That's no longer the case. I will tell you, if you can, like, find the means to play both Days and Recoded. Days because the movie version cuts some shit out, and also because I feel like you should experience that like how it was day by day. And also the secret reports in that. But secret reports are also in the movie version, so you don't have to worry about that unlocking those if you really don't want to go the extra mile to get those in the actual game. Like, you don't feel like doing that, then the secret reports are already in the movie version, so you're good there. But Recoded, yeah, definitely play that because it basically it has the best combat out of the handheld games, like from both the PSP and DS. standpoint, because obviously Dream Drop Distance like just is one step above that because it plays like a console cage game but on a handheld. Same for Bird by Sleep, but it is basically a mix of like everything from like the command style of Bird by Sleep, the level up system from Days, and what am I missing? And it was like a weird like hybrid of like, okay, this is literally everything that worked in these games, and here it is in this form. But yeah, like as many people will say like skip Recoded doesn't add much to the plot. It's important. Like it hints at some future stuff that you should be aware of. So that's even that side. Again, just like I said, with the collection coming out in October and all the games being readily accessible, just play it on your system of choice. Highly recommend you play them in release order. So that's KH1, Calm, 2, Days, Bird by Sleep, Recoded. Like that's for 1.5 and 2.5. Then you go on to 2.8, which has Dream Drop Distance, 0.2 on back cover, and then you move on to 3. That's it. Just play like that. With the regards to back cover, I will say go watch the video from like Everglow about that. Like that's because there's some stuff left out. Like majorly the foretellers and Ephemer, Scald, and just a whole lot of stuff, you know. You're missing like an entire like I'm not gonna say it here, but it's a lot going on in that mobile game that we all were just like, all right, you're gonna release it on consoles, right? You're gonna at least do something with that, because again, all the Kingdom Hearts mobile games are like defunct now. So I'm like, surely you're gonna release these like on consoles, right? For the players who want to like know more about the story or have the lore readily available, because there is lore in those games. And like Union is like the major offender of that, because Union was still going on as 3 was happening, and stuff in Union mattered in 3. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And it still matters now. Like we're still at that point where this shit still matters. And I also want to bring up the fact that eventually 4 is going to come out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, next year, because it's going to be a launch date for the Switch 2, where I'm going to get it on, because fuck you, Sony. So, I'm just like, man, it's good to be like a Kingdom Hearts fan. I'm like, again, highly recommend the series. Cannot stress that enough. And now, hope through my playthrough of this, through the games, as I go make my way up to Kingdom Hearts 4, that me like my playthrough will like, you know, help people get interested in. Like, because again, this series means a lot to me. Like, it's like how I feel with like BlazBlue. Like, if my BlazBlue videos are doing stuff for people, like, because that's my highest watched stuff. It's that and Naruto. But if I at least get like people eyes on it, that's good enough for me. And it's one person be like, hey, I started the series because of you, I watched you play it, it seemed fun, then job done. That's all I want at the end of the day. Just share my hobby and share my interest, and then have somebody be like, all right, because I saw you do it, like that's, you know, you got me interested in it. And that's it. And that's how I feel with RPGs. I'm like, I really want more people to play them, because I feel like I like that as a niche, but I also want to, you know, make it like one of my niches too. Like, not my main niche, because I do like my RPGs, but I also like my other genres too. Like, you know, like I like my platformers, my action games, and my fighting games. Like, I play variety on here. Like, I'm not just gonna be like, I'm just gonna do RPGs. And no. We don't do that here. So, That's my little tangent ran over. But again, you say for that all this, I truly thank you. I mean it. I cannot stress this enough. Like this is generally from the heart. Like no pun intended. Like I'm happy to get this done. This feels nice. Like the last time I felt like this was like when I completed near all the way. Cause cause the thing with me, I don't really go on my way to like go 100% something unless I feel like, you know, this shit means a lot to me. And this shit means a lot to me. So here's to hoping like I see you guys around for like both com and whatever else I got up my sleeve. But thank you, truly, and see you when I see you.